Hey you guys, it's Jody Watkins. As I was eating my apple this morning, I started thinking, I was like, you know what? I haven't really put any information out there on why I eat an apple a day, why I leave the skin on, and why I don't wash it. Ooh, I'm about to ruffle some feathers here. I can already tell. All right, so for anybody that knows me, you know I have a pretty extensive background when it comes to microbiology and virology. So there is a method behind the madness, okay? So before you start getting all your feathers ruffled, please take a listen. But I first want to go over some benefits of eating an apple, okay? So in our house, we have apples. I eat the green ones. I eat one per day. My daughter likes the red ones. No biggie. All right. I have had the question before with my nutrition clients of what is the difference between the green and the red? Well, there's really not a significant difference. However, it depends on your goals, okay? Red apples have been found to have a little bit more carbs in them, which translates down to sugar, right? So we have a little bit more sugar. The green apples have been found to have a little bit more fiber, okay? So if you're trying to get full, green might be better. Some people like sweeter taste, some people not so much. I actually had to train myself to like the green apples because I used to be a red apple person. All right. So that answers that question. Let's go over some of the benefits though, okay? Now, I want to go ahead and encourage you to join the Jody Watkins community inside of Convene Communities. This is where you'll be able to find all of these write-ups and you'll be able to find all the information and the research that I've done to be able to give you this information. All right. I have links to web pages that I research from. And like I tell everybody, I don't make any of this stuff up, okay? I just research a lot. All right. So go ahead and come over to the Jody Watkins community, come into the Wellness Accountability Group, and you'll be able to find all of this stuff at your fingertips. All right. So let's go over some of the benefits. First of all, it's recommended that we eat 2 cups of fruit every day. All right. Apples have been found to give you about 1.5 cups. So there you have it. You already have your cups of food in one apple. All right. So when you eat an apple earlier in the day, you're pretty much you're already giving yourself what you need as far as your consumption of fruit. All right. This goes back to the nutrients. All right. Because we need a certain amount of nutrients that comes from fruit and vegetables. So we always need a certain amount of fruits and vegetables in our daily diets. Right. All right. Second, apples have been linked to weight loss because they contain fiber and water, which are 2 things that contribute to us feeling fuller. So one of the things that I tell people when you're going to go out to eat, make sure you have an apple on hand. Go ahead and eat that apple because what happens is we go out to eat sometimes and we overindulge. So go ahead and have an apple beforehand, maybe 30 minutes beforehand. That way your body has time to digest it. Drink some water while you're at your table and see if you're still as hungry as maybe you were when you first went in. All right. So that's one of the tips that I always give people. Apples have been linked to heart health. All right. We got to keep our hearts healthy. All right. And this is because they contain soluble fiber. And this is the fiber that kind of lowers our blood cholesterol levels. All right. Apples are also linked to lower risk of diabetes. All right. This is because they contain what's called polyphenols that help prevent they prevent the damage to beta cells. And beta cells are the cells that produce insulin. All right. So in type 2 diabetes, beta cells are often damaged. So apples have been linked to helping those beta cells be replenished. And then we're able to kind of lower the risk of the diabetes. One of the other things is apples have prebiotic effects and promote good gut bacteria. All right. So for anyone out there who's having some issues with their gut, make sure you include an apple a day. All right. Apples contain compounds that help fight against asthma. This is something a lot of people don't know, but apples have been linked to helping our lung tissue and keeping it from getting broken down. All right. So that's good to know. Apples have been linked to higher bone density. All right, so this is great for anyone who's suffering from osteoporosis or anything like that. Maybe you have some tendons, some ligaments, some things that are breaking down. Make sure you include your apple a day, okay? Apples may also protect against stomach injuries from what's called NSAIDs, and that is your non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Okay, this is stuff like Tylenol, Advil, Motrin, naproxen, any of those things that are taken for like headaches and inflammation and things like that. One of the things I always tell people is be careful for the NSAIDs, because if you overdo it, just like anything else in our bodies, if we overdo it, we can actually cause more problems. We can cause harm to our bodies, all right? NSAIDs actually can have been linked to breaking down the stomach lining, all right? So when we eat an apple, that kind of helps promote a little bit. It's what it's been found in the research, okay? Now, I'm not saying if you eat an apple, it's going to take away and you're going to be able to take all these NSAIDs every single day, all day, all right? That is definitely not what I'm saying. However, what I am saying is, according to the research, it has been found to help promote the better strengthening of the stomach lining whenever you're taking those things, all right? Apples may also be linked to brain protection, all right? This is really important. Alzheimer's runs in my family. Dementia runs in my family. My mom had multiple sclerosis. So when I see something like this, I'm always about promoting brain health and keeping our brains, healthy and strong and doing what we have to do there. So apples have been linked to that, even apple juice. However, what I will say about apple juice is make sure if you're going to use apple juice that you're actually using your own juicer at your own home. The reason is because apple juice, that you buy at the store, is processed and they can put a whole bunch of other stuff in it. All right. So we've already talked about apples, why they're important for you, the difference between green and red, and also some of the benefits for eating an apple a day. You guys, I don't make any of this stuff up, okay? Like I said, come into my community in the Convene Communities platform. You look for the Judy Watkins community. Go in there, go under groups, go into the Wellness Accountability Group. It's only $39 a month, and you're going to get so many tips and tools and things that I've learned along the way over the last 20 plus years, and especially over the last 10 plus years. Things like this, right? All right. Thanks for joining. Have a blessed day. Bye.